Hello and welcome back to today's video. In this video we're going to be looking at my team selection ahead of the Game Week 34 deadline for Sun Dream Team. There's a few dilemmas still going into that all-important deadline, which is a Friday deadline, so don't get caught out by it. By the time this video goes out, the deadline would have passed, unfortunately, but I'll be intrigued to hear how your teams are lining up ahead of the game week. If you do like today's video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's greatly appreciated, and we're trying to build the channel as things go. Let's crack on with the video. As you can see from the team, we are lining up in a 3-4-3 formation. We're sticking with Raya in goal. Now unfortunately the points haven't been there recently, but with a true double, we do expect him to play the Bournemouth and the PSG game. He won't be moving anywhere, and that's the same as Saliba. Saliba, he'll play both. We think Arsenal will rotate heavily in that fixture, but we're not going to gamble against it on this one. Also, Pedro Porro, he did okay for us in the last game week. He picked up 7 points, he got the assist. Unfortunately, the clean sheet was wiped out with their only shot on target. You can't win them all, I suppose. And one of our changes this week is actually in the back three. Mazraoui departs and in comes Dorgu. Thankfully, the Manchester United manager has told us that Mazraoui is ruled out of that fixture away to Brentford due to excessive workload, so it looks like he will be back for the following Europa League game in the midweek. However, Dorgu, I think he will play both. Dallow's ruled out for the season, Mazraoui obviously being ruled out. It leaves him short in the wing-back area, and I think he will get both fixtures. Man United looking like they're progressing into the Europa League final as well. It may well be a hold until the end of the season, so that's one of our chances. The midfield four, it's a decent one, but it seems to be the template one going into this week. We've got Bukayo Saka. I don't think he starts against Bournemouth, and if Mazraoui was fit, Saka would have been the one to depart, and Declan Rice would have come into that midfield, because I do think he will start both. But with the Mazraoui injury news, it's forced my hand on that front. We've then got Cole Palmer. He will double. He's got Liverpool away and the Conference League fixture the following week, but he's not going to play 90 minutes in the Conference League. He hasn't scored in quite a while, but he's still picking up the points here and there, and that's exactly what we're looking for. Bruno Fernandes is not going anywhere. Captaincy material once again this week. Amarin has mentioned about rotating players for that Brentford fixture, and we saw it against Wolves the other week with Fernandes. He did start on the bench, but I'm not going to go against him. His potential is just too much, and it could ruin a game week without him being captain. And our second transfer this week is Brian Mbeumo. He's coming in. We're expecting a much rotated Manchester United side, so I feel like he could do some damage there. It is conflicting bringing in Dorgu at the back, but it's a risk. I don't know. It's a risk I'm willing to take. But he's coming in for Rodgers this week. Rodgers has a great fixture at home to follow, but with his blank last week and no doubles in the future, it's a fixture play on that front. Once again, we're lining up with the same front three this week of Marmoush, Alexander Isak and Mohamed Salah. Now Salah was under consideration this week to depart the team, same as Saka. It was a toss-up. Thankfully it's a decision that got taken out of my hand because I really did not want to take him out. He's still heavily owned by the majority of player base, and it would be a very, very risky play. He does have Chelsea away, but I still feel like he can score points in any fixture, let alone one where they might be prioritising the Conference League with a bit of rotation. Isak away to Brighton. We saw a couple of weeks ago Brighton conceded twice at home to West Ham, so they're not opposed to conceding goals. And I do feel like this Newcastle team have very much got their bit between their teeth, so he stayed for another week. And Marmoush, how long will he stay around? Erling Haaland is lurking in the background, but we've been told by Guardiola Haaland is not fit for this game, so Marmoush will stay for at least another week. And that concludes today's video of our team selection for Game Week 34. I'm hoping that you all have a great, fantastic week when it comes to points, and tell me down below in the comment section how your team has lined up for this week ahead. Don't forget to check the socials in the description below. We've got TikTok, we've got Instagram, and we've got Twitter or X, whatever one you want to say. And please, it would be greatly appreciated if you subscribe to the channel for future videos. I will be seeing you for the new one of them very soon.